to another brand new Comic Crusaders special. Your host, Al Mega, and today we're going to talk to another awesome director that's involved in those Hulu Bite Size Halloween. Woo! Let me tell you, and my man here did something crazy. I mean, homie right here is a writer. He's an award-winning director, all right? He's killing it in the game. His film is called The Heritage. Oh, my God. What a sick film. Let me introduce the one and only Andrew Rutter. How you doing, kiddo?
Hey, how's it going, man? That was a great intro. I think I need you to follow me around and introduce me at other places as well.
So once you come over to New York or the East Coast, I got you, kiddo. Tell me where and when. I'm called Al Mega, and I don't need a megaphone. I got you. All right. So now let's talk about this amazing short film that you have right now out on Hulu's Bite Size Halloween, The Heritage. Uh, Give people a little brief synopsis of what is this film.
Yeah, sure. So The Heritage is about a young man who's basically going to visit his biological father for the first time, and what he finds isn't quite what he expected.
Oh man, and folks, wait till you see what's in store for you with this little short gem. Now, the special effects team is amazing, and I'll talk about the production of this short film because it's really well done. Loved it. Again, it looks like some OG makeup going on and all that. So talk about the production of this film because it looks amazing.
Thank you, man. I mean, the whole team in general on this particular film was just absolutely incredible. From the producer Kieran to the DOP Richard, and then the effects team. Like we had Dan Martin, who's worked on all kinds of films like Color Out of Space, Possessor, and Host, and all these other great genre films. And yeah, they just because we did it quite quickly as well. We did it within I think it was like a couple of months, maybe was like the rough time. Time has kind of gone out of my head now. It's like it goes so fast. But yeah, we did it so quickly. I mean, we only finished the film really about like a few weeks ago. So it's so fresh out the oven. Yeah, it's like we were kind of one of the last ones, I think, on the team in production of the whole Bite Size Halloween shorts. And yeah, so we're it's still so fresh. And Albert, the blob, is still cooking. he's only just finished cooking.
Oh man, yeah, but he definitely cooking stuff. My gosh, where did this idea come from? What inspired it? Because it is sick. This thing that you guys have there, skit. I was like throughout the whole process, like WTF, what is going on?
Yeah, man. So like the genesis really is like I like a lot of my work. It kind of comes from taking very normal situations that are fairly relatable and kind of turning them into absurd scenarios. So a man going to visit his biological father could be a drama. It could be it's a fairly normal situation, but it's just taking that into absurd lengths. And also for me, Albert is in a sense a representation of hatred in its purest form. Hatred it spreads, it kind of, and Albert is hatred manifest, and it's obviously spread throughout the house. It's gone into the walls in a way, and it affects those around him as well. And hatred, is pulling people into his horrible world, and that's kind of the sense of it in a way.
Talking about pulling in, man, that sounds like literally.
That's it.
Yeah, Bruce Jones does a hell of a performance there. Very sick individual, especially in that scene where the lady says, "Just kiss your daddy." I'm like, "Oh God, no!" Folks, wait till you see this. Is there any particular favorite moment in this short for you?
I mean, obviously I love as we get towards the end and it starts unraveling a little bit more, and that's always kind of I always obviously have fun with that part of the film. But like I always like the calm before the storm a little bit as well, where it's the setup and Dylan is just like kind of, he's got so much maybe optimism and hope to kind of fill this gap in his life by meeting this guy who he's probably got real high expectations for, and then it's the kind of come down when he actually does meet him, and then you've got this this other character of Elsie who's just kind of wandering about, and it's like, what's her deal? And yeah, so it's hard really, because again, I always have to remind myself the film's so short as well. It's like 10-11 minutes, so
yeah.
It's all over within, before it started as well.
Yeah,
so.
You pack in a lot to this story. Is there a chance we will be getting more heritage and maybe a longer form?
I'd love to, man. I mean, I think like it's one of those questions I always ask myself every time I make a short film. Is like, could this be, you know, a bigger story? And I think there's definitely scope there.
For
It's
this one, yes.
you know, what I mean, needs time to grow.
Yeah, I think people are gonna love this because it's just creepy as hell. I loved it. One of the most fun ones as well. Again, I feel privileged talking to amongst my favorite ones and talking to
Oh,
the people
thank you,
behind
man.
those. So, bless up, Andrew. Yo, rock out. This is amazing. I definitely love the heritage. And is there anything that we should be on the lookout for, coming in the future from you?
Um, I'm kind of one of these. I'm one of these guys that like once I've done something, it's so recent. I like to kind of sit and just to have a moment of stillness and just kind of see how the world kind of takes it in, and then like
Okay.
figure out my next move. But if people want to backtrack as well, I did a film called Peter the Penguin, which people can check out on Alter on YouTube. Alter is like a horror channel, so it's like hosts loads of horror films. If you search Peter the Penguin, you can find that on there. So
Well, the name like
my
Peter the Penguin, I wouldn't think is horror.
I know exactly. It's one of them that it's one of them that you go in with no expectations, go in knowing nothing. You'll have probably a good time with it. But it's until I have something to promote, other than Bite Size Halloween. I tell people to go back to Peter the Penguin.
Well, awesome. Just to get a sample of the sick mind that we're going to be dealing with and what is the future of the Rutterverse in horror. I can't wait to see what else is coming from your sick mind, sir. Thank you so much for your time and rocking out. Folks, again, this
Thank
one is
you.
called The Heritage. It's on Hulu right now. Just go to Hulu. If you don't have Hulu, shame on you. How dare you? Get it right now. Sign up and make sure to tune into season 3 of Bite Size Halloween. I mean, for real, this joint right here is creepy. Trust me, you're going to want to see this dude on a larger scale. All right. Thank you so much, Andrew, for your time today. And with that, folks, you know what to do. All right. Follow Comic Crew everywhere. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. Later.